What is going on, my Purpe fam? How's everybody doing on this Saturday night? It's pretty chilly over here in Florida, and we are experiencing. Let's see if I can bring it up. Is it gonna bring it up? I don't think so. But we are experiencing. It's gonna be in the 20s tomorrow when I wake up. So that is going to be absolutely crazy. 20s. Holy mac! Like. That is really, really crazy for us Floridians. Normally we get like 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, 2, 3, 400. No, I'm just kidding. Not that high, but you guys get what I mean. But yeah, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. So let's get into it. Purpe. All right, so we got Purple Purpe, almost back at the twos. So if we look at this, guys, this is a bullish reversal pattern right here. The line means that the bears tried to bring it down. The bulls were able to bring it back up. So normally this means a reversal to the upside. So let's hope that that's what we are going to see when it comes to Purpe. I think it's like almost 70% chance that it's a reversal sign. So, the positive thing is, looks like it got over this trend line. It might be testing this trend line with the red, and then I think we could open up green and start to make our way to the upward side. And so that's going to be a very, very bullish thing, and a very, very positive thing. We are also creating, let's see, we went a little bit below this bottom here. Let's see. I don't think, yeah, so we went a little bit below this bottom here, which was at 17, but I think it was for a brief moment, right? It wasn't for very long. It was a wick down, kind of like, it was like a scam wick, they call it. Came right back, and not only did it break this line right here, let's see where we at. Not only did it break this line right here, but it broke, or not only did it break to the upside, this right here, it broke this too. So it broke two resistance. So that is a very, very positive thing. Coming back down to test this resistance. Because it was trying. Boom, it passed it. It came down, tested it, and now we are looking like we can kind of, it's a bullish sign. And this is the end of the month, so you got to think. So the monthly candle, a lot of people, create a red monthly candle, and then let's see. Look at this. So if you look at the monthly, right? If you look at the monthly candle, it really doesn't. We're at the bottom, right? We're coming here. Here is this this solid floor right back here, and it looks like it need to come all the way down, hit this, and then it can reverse up. So I see this as a bullish thing, right? I see this as a good thing. I see this as a bullish thing. For those that want to buy cheaper, here's your chance. In my opinion, I was talking today, and I was like, man, I know this is probably people, being in it is probably not the best, but make lemonade out of lemons. I could buy for cheaper. I was like, if it goes down, I'll just buy more. If it goes down, I'll buy more. If it goes down, I'll buy more. We got tax returns coming up. We got, different, people are still getting paychecks. Interest rates are cut. So people are going to be paying a little bit less money on those interest rates, which is very, very positive. And we are going to be able to see, I think, more money flow into the market. But what I think is happening, and this is just my philosophy, is I think that they pushed up gold, right? Let's see where gold's at. They pushed up gold, and they brought down Bitcoin. So, in my opinion, I think the reserves sold the gold sold a bunch of gold, and I think that they're going to open up the markets and buy Bitcoin, right? Or they're buying Bitcoin. I think they're going to buy Bitcoin because you have to think they can't push it up on the weekends. The thing that really stinks is the CME gap. You have to, anything that happens after close of business day on Friday and open business day on Monday, it creates a gap in the CME gap. And so those orders have to get filled. So when the market opens up, we still have a CME gap at 93,000 that normally takes about 2 to 4 weeks to get filled. Traditionally, 97% of the time they do get filled. And then, once they get filled, then the market kind of goes on. It becomes a weekend again. If there's a big move, it has to fill that gap before it can go in the direction it needs to go. We also have to think that the government has entered a partial shutdown, right? So let's go ahead and read about this. A scenario that often boosts interest in alternative assets like Bitcoin as a hedge. So right now we're in a partial shutdown. I don't think it's going to affect as much as it did with the last shutdown. I think like federal workers, I heard that they have a contract until like September, that they will get paid. I think that there is a couple other things that being affected. So let's see, what does the partial government shutdown affect? So what does it affect? So let's see. Here's what to know about the partial shutdown. Oops, hold on. Have there been previous weekend? Yes, typically the effects were not visible. This could be just a weekend thing. They can open up Monday and they can say, you know what, we don't want to affect our country. We don't want to affect our citizens. Let's go ahead and figure this out. So the funding lapse affects the Pentagon and agencies such as Transportation Department, DHS, which includes the Federal Emergency Management Agency. So it's going to affect FEMA. So luckily we're not in hurricane season. Hopefully no natural disasters happen. I mean, you never want them to happen, but hopefully, they don't happen. FEMA would have about $7 to $8 billion in fund disaster responses and efforts. So does that. So it really just looks like FEMA is shut down, and DHS, so Department of Homeland Security. So our security is pretty much not being funded right now in FEMA. So it doesn't affect. It doesn't look like it's affecting. I don't think it's affecting tax returns or food stamps or government paychecks other than those two departments. So like Veteran Affairs and federal agencies. Other than those, I think are not shut down. So it's not as bad as the previous shutdown. So I think when people really understand that, then they will really understand that. Then they'll really understand that it's a little bad, but it's not as bad as it could be, right? So the monthly chart. So this one ends tonight, right? This one ends tonight. And I don't think that we are going to see a lot more. I mean, how much I mean, I know we could see a lot of downside, but altcoins never really saw an upside. There are many altcoins that never really saw a true upside. So right now we're in extreme fear. We're red. So this is the buy. I wish I had my tax return. I wish I had extra money laying on the side. I really do. I would 100% buy more Purpe. I really would. I would buy more Purpe. I would buy more things. But unfortunately, I think like many other Americans, many other people, it's just not there. The money, excess money is going towards other bills, other things, other needs in life. So, but patience is key. Patience is what we need. Patience is kind of what is Gotta love Mountain Dew. Patience is something that is necessary, and so we are definitely needing and wanting. Where it's not bad when the prices go down, and they say extreme fear hits the market. Extreme pain, max pain hits the market before extreme gains. I think we've had some max pain in the market. I mean, come on now. Solana went to $95 earlier. XRP is back in the dollar range. It's 50% down from, I think, all-time highs, more than 50% down. Bitcoin, Bitcoin is let me see my calculator. Calculator. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let me see. So Bitcoin is, let's see what we got. So we got 78.5 nope, 0 divided by 126 we are 62% of the all-time high. So let me see. So should know this. Let's see. So yeah, so 60. So let's see, let's see, 126 0 divided by 2 is 63. So yeah, so no, we're not 60. We're not at 60. So we're the opposite. So let's see, 126.00 divided by 78.500. Whoops. I don't know. Anyway, we're like 40% down. For some reason my brain's not working right now, but we're like 40% down. Or we're pretty far down from all-time highs, right? I think we're like 40 something percent down. So we're still at a $1.5 trillion market cap. It's crazy. I remember when we were at like a $1 trillion market cap total, like everything, and now we're at a $2.66 trillion market cap. And we were happy to get up to that $1 trillion market cap. I think it was what, back in 2020, like we were waiting for that 1 trillion. We were like, let's go. Everybody was super excited. And yeah, everybody was super excited, and it was great. It was really, really good. So super exciting stuff. So when it comes to the markets, I think oversold. People are in fear. People are buying. They're buying Bitcoin. They're not really buying altcoins. So when you look at this is not bad. Like, it looks bad, but it will come back up. I really, really believe this will come back up. It's done it in the past. It's done it in what was it, 2016, or yeah, I think 2016, 2022, and altcoins. Hold on, does this look like we've been in a bull market to you? Does this look like we've been in a bull market to you? That's what I'm saying. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So bear markets normally last around 10 to 14 months, about a year, right? Bear markets normally last about a year. And so if you really, really look at it, the bear market for Purpe should be done. It should. Hold on. Let's look at this. How long? I like to get facts. How long does a crypto bear market last? Sure, I guess. 10 to 12 months. So we had 2014 to 15, 14 months. 2018, 12 to 13 months. 2021 to 2022, we had a bear market of 12 months. So if Purpe has been in a bear market, for over the average time of a bear market, because this is a bear market, it has not gone up. We have not seen green. We have not seen bullishness. We've seen little spikes, little spikes, little spikes. It's coming close. In my opinion, not financial advice, in my opinion, we are close to seeing a bullish reversal. And that's what the thumbnail is, right? The thumbnail is Purpe playing that reverse card in Uno. We need to have we are due for a reversal, right? We are due for the reversal, and it is it's supposed to be. I think it is coming. I think a reversal is definitely coming. So take a look at the Purpe Army, 20.2 thousand followers. We post, let's see, 9 votes. We have 9 people that say, I don't know why it doesn't show the question. Let me see. Will Purpe will pass all-time high this year? 90% said yes. So we have bullish people. There's bullish people for Purpe. And so that is very positive. So we have gold going down. We have silver, I think, going down. Let's see. Silver going down. We have now, if you got to think about it. Now we have 2 CME gaps. Let me see. I don't know if it'll show me the CME gap. Let me see. I think whoops, hold on, give me a second. What are the CME gaps right now for Bitcoin? Let's see. It should come back and say, so the weekend opening, January 31st. So it closed at 83,000, and now we're at 78. Then we have another one. I think there was another one at 93. I think it's just showing you. I think it's just showing me the last one. So I heard that there was one at 93, and now it just made another one. So we're going to, if Bitcoin does not come back up by Monday morning, we have 97% of these gaps fill. I don't know if you guys realize what that, like, you can kind of, it's kind of a easy way to short and long the market. So theoretically, if we continue to fall or we maintain this level, which is right here at 78, you can technically open up a long position. Technically, I mean, I hope, like, just not financial advice, just kind of what I would do. You can open up a long position and close it around 83 to 84,000 with a tight stop loss. Make sure you know what you're doing, and don't do it if you haven't done perpetuals. Like, if you haven't done perpetuals, stay away from them. If you know what you're doing, and it's an easy play to make some easy money. Now, does that mean it can't wick down more before filling it? Sometimes it takes 2 to 4 weeks. It could wick down more before filling it, but you technically could do that and make some money. So I think we're gonna have a way better February than we did January. I think we are. I think it's gonna be very well. Let's go ahead and take a look at what poly market. So we did not get the rate cut. Which everybody was saying we wouldn't. It looks like people are saying we're not going to get a change for the month of March. And then forgot his first name, but from what I hear, Trump appointed Warsh for the new Fed chair. I think it's Kevin Warsh. Here we go, Kevin Warsh for the new Fed chair. So he's more pro crypto, so that is good. But what I'm hearing is he kind of talks hawkish a little bit. So we're gonna have to kind of see how that plays out. I don't think Trump would appoint somebody that is not pro crypto. So I think maybe he's changed his stance, from the past. Or maybe he'll change his verbiage from the past. But we are going more into quantitative easing. So I think that is something that is very positive. We're going into quantitative easing, and so that is a very positive thing. 12.6 thousand followers for Purpe. Look at that. Part 4, the turn. So look at that. We got to share this out. What dip? Yeah, like what dip? What do you mean? There ain't no dip. So people are putting murals on the walls. Apparently in Bethlehem, there's one um, on there, and so count green. So I really do think that we are due for a reversal. And moral of the story, I think we are. I mean, look at this chart, guys. I don't know how. I mean, theoretically, anything's possible. We could go more down, but I don't see how we're at this very, very strong line of support from the very beginning. So you have your OGs holding, you have people that people really believe in Purpe. You have some haters, but you're always gonna have haters when they buy the top and they lose money. So you never ever want to buy green candles. Not financial advice, but if I had 500, $1,000 right now, I would definitely put it into the markets, and I would definitely buy Purpe. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I do think that I think March. Oh, you know what? Let me show you this before we end. Let's see. Not Poly Market. Glass Store. Glass. Oh, hold on. You guys can't even see. Let's see. Glass Door. Give me 1 second. Let me put this back. A little light. Glass Door. Glass Door. Oops. Bitcoin. Chart. All right. Glass Door. Sorry, guys. Glass Node. I mean, jeez. Not. Anyway, my mind, it's cold. It's cold. Not Glassdoor. We're not looking for a job. CoinGlass. CoinGlass. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I think it's this one. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so CoinGlass. Not looking for a job. It's in the 30s. Floridians are freaking out, guys. My brain's freezing. Don't pay attention to that. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. But so we have quarterly returns on both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we had a bad, a bad quarter one starting 2025, some decent quarter 2, 3, a bad quarter 4, and it looks like we're starting out bad. But this can technically reverse. It could be bad and then it could go up. Same thing with this: bad, good, bad, bad. So let's see what happened in the previous years. Normally you do get 2, not so good, but you know what? Normally smart money likes to trick people. So people are gonna be like, well, there's normally 2, 2, 2. Normally you don't just get well, actually there is 2. That's what I was gonna say. So since we had this one in Q4, people are gonna be like, normally we get 2, and then they could come, maybe it's March, everyone's looking forward to Q2. They're saying that should be a good quarter. So maybe this thing maybe just hovers in February, and March we start to go up, and Q2 is great, Q3's decent, and then Q4 we have a really good year, and it could be like this. We could see something like 2020, and that's what I think could happen, right? We could see something such as 2020, and I think that could happen. I guess in some countries it's already February. That does make a lot of sense. So that is good. But yeah, so I think we are going to do very, very well. If you guys haven't played the game, the Purpe game is actually really fun. Because of time, I won't play it this time, but hopefully, I will admit, I think out of a lot of my lives, this one I feel like I've been pretty insightful. So I think we are. Look at this. Boom! As I was doing my live, somebody just purchased $4,200. Absolutely amazing. Back in the 2s. I'm calling a reversal, guys. It's coming. I really think we're gonna bounce off of this support right here. We pushed that resistance into support. I think we're gonna see some really good times. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections, and You know, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and